Everything that is going on all over the world is a sign for Nigerians to wake up to know that it is time for us to take over and control our destiny. See, no matter how much we pray and fast, no matter how much we pray and fast, it will not change Nigeria. If you like, pray for 1 billion years. Nigeria will remain in the same situation every year. And there's nothing you can do about it. If it's just prayers you want to be praying. The only thing that can change Nigeria is constant electricity. That is the only thing. It's only constant electricity in Nigeria that can bring security. Why? Because it's only electricity that is going to power CCTV camera. A human being is only God and technology that can be available in real time 24/7. Only God and technology. No other human being has the ability to be available all the time in real time. You need electricity to have CCTV camera. You need electricity to run database. You need electricity to run servers that is going to be able to provide the type of security that can secure 200 million people. You cannot secure 200 million people without technology. It's impossible. You can't secure 200 million people with prayer and fasting. It can't work. Before God created this world, what was the first thing that God said? God said that let there be light. If God that created you cannot create the world inside darkness, what makes you feel that you can create your own world inside darkness? How do you think it's possible? The God you worship cannot do it in darkness. What makes you feel that you are a mortal can create your own world and maintain your own world inside darkness? How is it going to work? You need electricity to have constant water. The engines that are pumping the water for you need energy. What is going to give them that energy is electricity. The industries that you say there's no job, how can they be? Do you have industries in your country? How can there be jobs without industry? How do you want to do one? Foreign investors cannot invest in a country that doesn't have constant electricity. It's going to cost them a lot of money. How many people have money to be spending on diesel? How many people have that kind of money? Even Etisalat, that is the number one telecom providers in Emirates, they crashed in Nigeria because of why? Lack of constant electricity. So you need electricity for companies to come to Nigeria. They need light to be able to run their industry. That's what made America to boom. The moment America got electricity, right, their industry boomed. So when you have electricity, you have water, you have jobs through industries and companies that are growing in Nigeria and that are coming into Nigeria from outside, because number one, the cost of production in Nigeria is cheap. Very cheap. Cheap labor, cheap land. Cheap capital. Everything is cheap to provide in, but because of there's no light, that's why it seems that things are so expensive. You need electricity to be able to have good hospitals, because you need light to power those engines. To tackle emergencies. You need electricity for standard education, because any school that doesn't have Wi-Fi in their school is not worthy of calling an educational institution. Every school is supposed to be using projector. They are supposed to have constant air condition. The environment is supposed to be conducive. You need electricity to have clean air. You cannot have clean air in Nigeria when you have generators. It's not possible. When you have bad cars driving on the road, how do you want to have clean air to breathe? There's no clean air in Nigeria to breathe. Without electricity, you cannot have tourism. You cannot even have buildings, all the condominiums, all the tall buildings. How can you have that kind of... Are people going to be using steps to climb 50 floors? You can't have development without electricity. We need to get it into our head. Before Nigeria can be good, they have to on the lights. When you enter a dark room, what do? The first thing you do is to on the light or on your phone to see road. You know, if you see road, if light no day. The only thing that can end poverty in Nigeria is electricity. Even agriculture, even when you cultivate the food, you need to store the food. That is why food is cheap abroad and surplus, because they are storing food. When you go to Spain, they have tomato festival. They waste more than 1 million tomato. Do you think they cultivated it in one day or they bought it? They have storage that can store tomato for more than 1 year. But we are eating from hand to mouth. How do you think perishable goods can last? We need electricity in Nigeria. That's the only thing that is going to solve all our 95% of our problem, because Nigerians are not lazy. Once there's light, everybody's coming back home to run the country. People that have, even a barber can afford to buy a Benz, because now he doesn't have to spend money on fuel. We need to wake up. It's not just to be making noise on social media. It's not just to be, we want revolution now. It's not about revolution now. Revolution now your brain. Revolutionize your brain so that you will know how to solve your problem. Articulate. You have to solve your problem articulatively. Know how to tackle your problem. Know the root cause. You cannot tackle a problem without knowing the root cause. The root cause of all Nigerian problem is lack of electricity. That is the only thing we should be demanding from the government. Just give us light and leave the rest. Just give Nigeria light. That is all Nigeria need. Just light. With light, everything will start to happen. Every single thing will start. Transportation we'll have transportation. We'll have real trains that are running with IoT, Internet of Things, trains that are embedded with software that drive themselves underground, overground. We'll have electric trains. We'll have good communication. We'll have cheap data. You'll be able to communicate cheaply. You have Wi-Fi everywhere. Wi-Fi is supposed to be everywhere in Nigeria. But you cannot have it when there's no electricity. It's not possible. It's very expensive when you want to run it without electricity. You cannot run all those. You cannot even have good banking system without electricity. You know, there has to be a call to electrify Nigeria. That's what we need now. We need to electrify the country. We need to electrify the country now. We like good life. We like champagne. We like Benz. We like to drive Toyota and everything. Let us bring them to Nigeria. Then you will see jobs being provided. Hunger will reduce. Crime will die. A poor man is the devil's workshop. It's poverty that is causing crime in Nigeria. When there's food, when there's money, people will not have any reason to commit crime anymore. We like to pop champagne. Let us bring champagne. Let us bring Moet to Nigeria. See, we love champagne. Let us bring Moet to Nigeria. Let us bring McDonald's to Nigeria. Let us bring Gucci to Nigeria. Let us bring Louis Vuitton to Nigeria. Let us bring Victoria's Secret to Nigeria. Let us bring all those slaying. Let's bring Instagram headquarters. Let's bring Google. Let's bring Google Cloud. Let's bring Amazon. Let us bring them to Nigeria. But the only way they are going to come here is if you have light. That's the key to bring them. If you have light, they are coming. Because they know they know that you love to spend. They know that you like to show yourself. They will come here with speed. They know you. iPhone knows we love iPhone. Apple will come here. When all these people come to Nigeria, I can guarantee you that they are bringing nothing less than 50 million jobs to this country. Entrepreneurship will thrive. Entrepreneurs, you can be in your house and you are making money because you have Wi-Fi, you have electricity. You can have your own business. Your business will thrive. Whether you are working for somebody or you are not working for somebody, you are cashing out. But the only thing that can make it possible is electricity. You need cheap communication. Information is power. Knowledge is power. New information, You need new information to be able to make money. You need new information to be able to free your mind. You need new information to be able to have wealth. That is why you need electricity. Now you don't even have to go to school. Degree, the no amount of degree can put food on your table. They are just going to be enough to be able to pay your bills. If it was like that, doctors would be the richest people in the world now. How many doctors are in the list of world most richest people? How many? It's not by degree anymore. It's by what you have, the information you have to deliver it. But information is expensive in Nigeria. That is why people cannot deliver information. People cannot obtain the information that they need to be able to prosper. There are so many things now that people can use and make money, legitimate money. You know, so we need a call for electricity. We need electricity with immediate effect. The only protest we should be doing in Nigeria right now is that give us lights protest. Give us light is the only protest that we should be happening in Nigeria. Give us electricity. That's the only thing that we should be fighting for. That's the only thing the government should be talking about. That's the only thing that should be trending on social media. Electricity. Electricity is the goal, is the gateway to every prosperity in Nigeria. It's even electricity that is going to end herdsmen. Because those animals, they need to give them water, they need to give them everything. By the time you have electricity, the ranches will be well equipped. They will have water. They will have everything. The farmers can be supplying them grass. The herdsmen, there will be interrelationship of business. They will not have to fight themselves again. Because the electricity has provided water, has provided warmth. If they need to warm the animals, the equipment is there to heat up the animals. So you need lights to stop crime. The crime cannot stop. People are hungry. That's why there's crime every day. It's on the rise. When there's light, industries will come, companies will come. Nigerians have money to bring companies. We can come together and if we can bring money together to drink, we can bring money together to bring Moet and Dawn into Nigeria. We can bring Ace of Spades into Nigeria. We can bring every champagne company in the world to Nigeria. Let them be coupling it in Nigeria. We will provide nothing less than 1 million jobs with that alone. We need to start thinking. We need to start thinking and stop complaining. We need to think. We need to take affirmative action to get what we need. What we need to come out of this jinx. Enough of the prayer and fasting. Start using your brain. That's why God gave you a brain. You need a brain to think your way out of your problems sometimes. There's some kind of problems that you have is for prayer and fasting. But this one is not for prayer and fasting because it's problem that you can solve. God cannot solve problem that you can. It's just like telling God to come and shower you. Why will God shower you when you can walk to the bathroom and shower yourself? So that's what it is. The only thing that you need is electricity for that country to run. For you to run the country. Any other thing from that, you are just wasting your time. There's nothing that can be done without electricity. When we have lights, money will start to flow. There will be security in Nigeria. People will stop dying. Crime will be tackled in real time. We will have database. Everybody will have a database. You be in even if you commit crime in Sokoto and police hold you, once they key in your ID number, all your data will come out on the screen immediately. They don't need to stress themselves. They don't need to be running up and down. They don't need to be chasing shadows. Your DNA will have forensic. When they come, the forensic will look for your thumbprint. Once they see the criminal thumbprint, they will go to their database and run the prints. You will come out. The criminal will come out in real time. This thing I'm telling you, within 30 minutes, they've solved the crime. Crime will reduce. There will be security. Investors will feel secure to come to Nigeria because they need your money, but at the same time, they want to stay alive and they want to make profits. So you have to understand that. Let us start begging for electricity. That's what we need in Nigeria. Light. Let there be light.